you should be
It's time for the College Hockey Show. And now here's your host, Jeremiah Maxwell, and the degenerate Bostonian, Mike Warino.
What up, Mike? What up, everybody? Thank you, TikTok. We got a bunch of people on TikTok. We're killing it. I went live after the Dodgers won the World Series, and I had over 50 people on there and people talking to me. So TikTok Live is going to be a thing. We're going to do some TikToks. And again, Blue Jay fans, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Your team should have won. Or just little things went wrong, and that's how it goes sometimes. I remember rooting for the Blue Jays when Joe Carter hit that home run in '93, and people are like, oh, it's baseball is so ruined because the Dodgers spend the Rogers conglomerate owns the Blue Jays, man. Like they could spend as much, if not more than the frickin' Dodgers if they wanted. So I don't understand that.
There was a ESPN special. There's like 4 teams that spend like the Dodgers. But there was
the Mets had a higher payroll this year, and they didn't make the playoffs. So
right?
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, they did not buy the World Series. People wanted to play. Players wanted to play in LA.
Soto, they were paying Soto. Like I said, Shohei got what he got, but Shohei's a unicorn. I say, do you give him more than what Mike Trout got? That would have been how I did it if I was a general manager. These general managers don't help themselves out. They're like, you can go look for $300 million. No one's going to give it to you. There's like 3 teams that'll do it. The Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Mets right now, and the Phillies will spend a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And you can add the Blue Jays on that list now, Blue Jay fans, because you did pay Vladdy Guerrero quite a bit of money, and he was worth every penny. He was incredible. I thought for sure he hit a home run in that thing. I thought he hit a home run. So I was like, oh. When Rojas hit the game, I was like, Rojas, just get on base. I was like, just get on base so Shohei could bat with you on base. I go, they'll have to pitch to Shohei. And Rojas gets a home run. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. Like, it was wild, dude. And I watched it all on my phone. We had all this other shit on. My wife's like, put it on the big screen. I go, no, you're watching the Rangers. I said, finally, I was like, I don't want to fucking jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Just stop. Just stop. I don't want to jinx it. So
that's hilarious. I mean, I was at a poker tournament watching it. So
yeah, you didn't have any dog in the fight. You're like, I'm sure there were a lot of people like doing that.
I mean, I hummed an amazing $5 on the Dodgers to win.
Oh, did you? Did you win money though? Because I think the Dodgers were underdogs game 6 and 7. So
I turned like 5 into 12 or something stupid like that. It was not moving the needle. But someone's like, you need a dog in the fight. I'm like, fine, here's $5. Place it on the damn Dodgers. Like, I didn't care. It was $5.
Yeah.
It was great. I won, but not moving the needle.
Somebody in the chat said wins game 8 of the World Series. Hoffa, he already left. Yeah, I know, man. It was such a good World Series. Kevin says, I said something on IG. What? Okay. All right. I didn't see it yet, Kevin. I'm sorry, man. I've been helping out those of you know, my friend Pat Megan died, 66 years old, originally from Quincy, Massachusetts, highly decorated soldier, gone too far too soon. I've been helping his widow with some of the military stuff. So I don't get to DMs. I don't have notifications on for any app. I just won't let it run my life. I want the internet to be a positive, good thing in my life and not anything negative. I'm trying to get the chat off the screen. Oh, here we go. So that was bothering me. It was like in your face. I was like, we don't need this. Like, it's good if we have 100 million people in here chatting at one time, which we've had some bigger shows, but yeah. So anyway, I haven't had time, Kevin, to read your DM. Sorry. So I apologize for that. And anybody else that's reached out to me on any other platform, like Mike, I saw yours, but I was like waiting for it. Like I knew you were going to be sending me something. So, Let's get into the college hockey, my man. Let's just go right down the list here. Oh, I gotta make this wider. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a bummer to everybody. Like,
hey, you know
TikTok
what?
cleared out
around right now. I want to thank Aaron. Aaron was the big contest winner. I know on Thursday we had the riddle. It's blank. It's blank. It's infected. That chant comes from Boston University.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Out of conference rival Big Red. So the full chant is it's big, it's red, it's infected. And that is for Cornell. So Aaron and a guest will be joining the Savage, Frisbee, Brian, and I this Friday. We'll be picking up their tickets and parking and concessions. And it's Cornell versus Harvard to open their Ivy League season.
Sweet, man. I think Cornell's gonna be good, man.
I think so too.
I would not be surprised if they're a tournament team again. And they did some damage last year too. So Quinnipiac and Cornell.
They split this weekend with UMass, as we predicted. And they were both close games. So
yeah. Cam App said he also goes to every Maine and UConn game, which is really cool, Cam. And sorry if I missed your comment. But I didn't want to cut Mike off. Mullet, what's up? How's it going? Uno is looking good. That's going on, Mullet. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm rocking the Kershaw today, baby. I fucking found that bitch because I was wanting to wear that one for because I love this white Dodgers uniform with the red numbers. I think it's like one of the best uniforms ever. So, I mean, I'm biased because it's my team. I know everybody on the planet was rooting for the Blue Jays too. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. Hey, Easton Egger, by the way, I know you were in there, and then my wife was on Insta. Appreciate it. Okay, I can't read your notes, so
that's all right.
they're not coming in. Yeah, they're not coming in. Yeah,
that's all right. So upsets I want to go over, guys, from the weekend. I said UConn tied Harvard. UConn should be a force to be reckoned with. Viking over there. McCloskey is a machine. So very, very strange that they tied Harvard. Not expecting big things out of the Crimson Red here. But that happened. Everyone has a bad game, so I'm not too much on it. We got to give some love, though. Alaska beating up on Denver. At Denver.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. I should have been wearing my UAA jersey.
You got to give it to this. And for people that are saying
the UAA jersey has to come on, man.
Yeah,
got to celebrate that.
And a lot of people are saying, oh, is it like UNLV? No. UNLV was an exhibition game. The Denver's missing their head coach, their three best players, because they're all playing for Team USA. And Denver did not have a curfew. Denver had a curfew this time. It was at home, and this is not an exhibition game. This does affect their pairwise. This does affect postseason impacts. This is a monster win for the Seawolves. This is a big loss for the Pios.
Yeah, they got promptly beat 6-0 the next night. So,
it's because Denver, they were too overwhelmed.
Definitely took out their vengeance on them, but I think it's one of the biggest wins for the Seawolves.
Yeah, I think it's going to be their biggest win this year. I'm just saying.
Well, gonna be hard to top, right? A team that's won 10 national championships. I mean, there's not a more storied franchise. We talk about this all the time. Yeah. So, yes, go. Hey, UAA, we are the Seawolves, and we're here to stay. Come on, Seawolves, let's go, baby.
Let's go.
For those of you who don't know, I live in Alaska, so the Seawolves are the local team here. So, got to get to some games.
Say next one up. We talked about this. It was actually one of my bets last week. Omaha with the upset over Colorado College. I got to give some love. Damn it, Peyton Manning. Now I got to do some push-ups.
I know. I just can't. I can't.
Letowski, who was in net for Omaha, decided to have a 49 save game and then followed it up with another 36 save game. So
yeah,
lots of love to him. Kid's playing out of his mind. He's not going to be the only goalie we talk about tonight. I stand by my pick that Colorado College is the better team, but that's the coolest thing about hockey is you get a hot goalie, anything could happen. And, if I'm Colorado College, you can't let a hot goalie beat you twice at home, and you did. So setting off some flags, but at the same time, Omaha is not a horrendous team. I don't think they're going to be a tournament team, but I don't think they're going to be a bad team, if that makes sense. I think they're mid-20s, which with an expanded playoff, probably get you in, but not in today's world. But a team that I had some hope was Clarkson, and they got beat by Lake Superior. Lake Superior had 3 wins last year. So, and this is the same Clarkson team with wins over Penn State. And they had 2 top 5 wins, Western Michigan and Penn State. And they're just like, what happened to Lake Superior? So, Clarkson, I don't know what's going on. You guys let a bad team beat you. And honestly, that cancels out one of their top 5 wins in my mind, because this is going to be a top 5 loss or bottom 5 loss. And you're like,
right.
So you still have one great win. But I mean, you're talking about I think it's going to be a very weak ECAC. This is not a loss you can afford. And it's really for all the ECAC teams. You got to beat inferior opponents. Like the tie for Harvard is monumental. It sounds stupid, but it is. And, it does.
Avi's in the chat. He said Omaha, huge sweep over Colorado College.
Yeah.
He said Northeastern. Yeah, Northeastern's going to be a problem.
They just bumped into the
That's my
rankings.
dark horse this year, man. Western Michigan should be like 8-10. Yeah, we'll see. All right, now I got to say, man, the most disappointing team for me in the country is Minnesota Golden Gophers, man.
Yeah.
I've not been impressed with them. And what did they do this last weekend?
Swept by Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wisconsin's back, right? Are we ready to say?
I am all aboard the Badgers. But that's me. I love Wisconsin. They were picks we had them Friday and Saturday, if you're following me. They cashed in nicely for us.
Hey, by the way, there was games tonight.
Dartmouth and Yale?
No, Fairbanks, University of Alaska Fairbanks was at Quinnipiac. It said today, the 4th. That's for the 4th, tomorrow. And Stonehill at Harvard. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's right. The Stonehill Harvard game might not be a bad game. I have to stop in for that. We'll see. Upsets that we didn't touch yet. St. Cloud beats Western. It is same conference, but Western, you can't lose to these bad teams. I don't think.
But is St. Cloud a bad team this year?
They're a mid team. They're an unranked team.
Yeah,
I think they could.
Avi.
Yeah, I think they could sneak in to the top 20 for sure, especially with a win like this and that, the conference they have, the scheduling they have. So we'll see. But I think the biggest one for me, if it's not Alaska over Denver, Miami goes into the Sun Devils, Miami of Ohio, and beats Arizona State. And that for me is the biggest red flag.
Yeah.
Is Arizona State a bust?
Yeah, I'm worried about Arizona State. I thought they played really well against Penn State. I think if they would have split one of those games, it would have given them some confidence. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to bail on Arizona State for the season, but I feel like it's not looking good.
No, I am. I'm concerned. I'm hitting the panic button if I'm the Sun Devils fan. You have a great schedule ahead, but I'm scared.
Bless you.
Sorry about that, everyone.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah. So lots of sweeps. We touched on the Omaha one. Michigan beat up Notre Dame. That did go to overtime, that second one.
Yeah. Usually the second one of the games are usually tight, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't expect. Michigan had 40
shots. How about UMD beating North Dakota second game?
That shouldn't have been a blowout. That should have been a close game, and it was.
They won 6-0 the night before.
Yeah, so I don't get it. I don't know.
UMD is a legit team this year.
Oh,
they're top 10 team.
No, that's for sure.
And for those of you that are listening, I put up Bucci's ratings, which they're his ratings are the ratings. So Michigan State's number 1, Michigan 2, Penn State 3, Western Michigan has dropped to 4, Nodak is 5, Northeastern is 6. We just talked about how they're a problem. Denver's 7. I'm actually surprised Denver didn't get pumped out of the top 10, losing the UAA. Minnesota Duluth is UMD Bulldogs is 8, Wisconsin 9, Quinnipiac 10. I think without a doubt, all those teams are tournament teams right now.
Yeah. No,
and I tell you who's not. I think BC and BU missed tournament this year.
I
think it's when's the last time that happened? BU should not be 12th now.
No. BU needs to get their act together. I think BC's overrated. That was something I wanted to touch on. It's Eagles fans. I'm hitting the panic button. I'm not panicking on BU yet because of Jay Pandolfo. He's shown time and time again he can get his team.
I know they pull it around, but dude, that rabbit out of the hat trick ain't gonna work every damn year.
Yeah,
and they do have a goalie, Avi. And I said this to Colby Cohen this morning. I asked him the question, and he answered it. And I appreciate it, Colby. Thank you. If you listen to this, I appreciate it. You treat me amazing, and I always so gracious with me. So anyway, again, man, I don't want you to feel like I take you for granted. I said, you got to blame Yegorov on some, right? There's a few you probably want back from Yegorov. They have not played well in front of him. The BU games I've watched, they have looked absolutely discombobulated on defense. And just my opinion. And yeah, they've been shit in front of him, Avi. And so I don't think Yegorov is to blame here. Mike, I don't know. Do you put it all on the goalie?
No. I think Yegorov's been good. Is he as elite as he was last year? No. But
they didn't have a book on him last year either.
Yeah.
He came in late in the season. Like he didn't play really until the end of the season. And then he was there for the playoffs. It's like a hot goalie. It's like Bennington. It's a rookie you bring up. It's Patrick Waugh. These guys, they don't know nothing about him. And then they stone you. So.
But I mean, he made a lot of saves last year too. So you could argue BU shouldn't have been there, and you could have put it on Yegorov.
Oh, I know, and no one would have blamed the kid. And this year, they're probably not as reliant. They've been shitty in front of him, man. I get what you're saying, Avi. They have not been good in front of him, and Colby admitted as much. Colby admitted as much to me as he said, he says he puts a few on Yegorov. And he was giving him criticism, but I was like, hey, I've watched BU play like 2 or 3 times this year, and they have looked like absolute dog shit in their own end. And that's not typical of BU. We have so much faith in Jay Pandolfo. One, you know him personally. I met him. Yep. We talked to him at the Frozen Four last year. I have so much respect for this guy. I think he got everything he has had in his life because he's just an unbelievably hard worker. But he also seemed like a great coach. Like just remember we asked him, hey, what's the routine? So relaxed, so poignant. And I just felt like that's a guy I want to follow. He has his shit together when it's stressful. Didn't seem like he was. So I think I no doubt, Mike, that this BU team we're seeing right now will not be the same BU team we see in February. But I worry if this BU team doesn't figure it out sooner or later, they'll have dug themselves a hole where they aren't considered for the top 16. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Honestly, I think what's going to happen is I think they're going to be flirting with that bubbled squad team, and they're going to be middle of the pack for Hockey East. And all of a sudden they're playing for a Hockey East championship, and they'll have won the
Beanpot and the Hockey East. That's exactly what will happen. Now that we said they're going to win both.
Yeah. And now you sit there and you go, all right, well, you just beat, top 14 Maine, top 10 UConn. I guess we got to put you in. Oh, you lost to number 8 Northeastern. And then Hockey
Northeastern's good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You lose to it.
I'm not
you lose to a top 10, and all of a sudden you're in the tournament.
Mike, it's not even like the game was at UConn where they lost 8-4. They're up 4-3. It's like to me, you just can't put all that on the goalie.
No.
Those are bad. That's bad defensive lapses, not giving a shit, turning the puck over too much. Look, I want Cole Hudson to be the fucking Hobie Baker, man. I've got every fucking reason to be rooting for. I want him to have the goddamn best fucking college hockey season so he comes out and plays for the Capitals next year. It's like, dude, I want to see him especially if Ovi plays another year. I want to see a good puck-moving defenseman, because John Carlson hasn't been it for a while, man. No. He's still a great player, but he's old, and he's got a lot of miles on him. And,
Father Time is undefeated. It's just no other way to say
Ovi looked shitty this year too, man. It's been tough. So
I think Ovi has 2 years left.
I think this is his last year. I'm on the record now of saying I believe this will be his last year. And I think there's a lot of people that do. It's the last year of his contract, bro. And I think the only reason he hasn't said it is he doesn't want the attention. He's happy Anze Kopitar said this will be my last year. Ovi doesn't want the fucking attention. He's never been a big, I want attention. People are like, oh, he wants attention. I think he just wanted to have fun on the ice. Yeah. And he doesn't particularly join to do interviews. He does them, but it is what it is. Okay. This is a college hockey show, so I don't want to go down that old rabbit hole.
More sweeps this weekend. I think Lindenwood needed the sweep against Ferris State. The reason I bring up Lindenwood is I actually have some hope this team will get invited into a conference, and I think if they start putting together some 500 seasons, they'll get invited in. I think they're geographically a great spot for the Big Ten, right there in Missouri.
Yeah,
good spot. I think it'd be a good fit. It would also work for the NCHC again, right there in Missouri. So, two very powerful conferences. I hope they extend it. It would make more sense to me in the Big Ten because they only have 6 teams, where the NCHC has, I believe, 12. So pretty full conference there. Another upset. Princeton defeated Alaska. Yes, everyone, there are 2 Alaska teams, if you're unaware. The reason I say that's a big win for Princeton is they're going to be fighting for Ivy League positioning.
Yeah.
You can't lose to a team like Alaska.
Well, University of Alaska Fairbanks is traditionally a fairly good team. So
yeah. No, they should have made it a couple years ago.
Yeah, Colton Parenko, famous alum. We talk about this all the time. I don't want to breed the people that I'm enthralled in the Alaska hockey history, and I don't even know it that well. So,
RIT and Colgate, and I think that's a big loss for Colgate because you had the big win against Maine, and now you're like, oh, you just lost RIT. This is again another team that be fighting for position, fighting for wins, and then I look at them like you just kind of threw away all your momentum. But Robert Morris over in Agra, a team I don't think we get to bring up much, so I want to bring him up.
Real quick, let me just read Avi's statement and we'll go.
Yeah.
He just says Northeastern is so lit they can score, defend, hit, goalie, elite. Huskies. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No worries. Bentley over Mercyhurst, and I think Bentley's looking strong. They're building off last year. Losing their goalie was kind of tough, but I think they're going to be just fine. Definitely a team I think we'll see in the tournament. I think they're going to be representing the American Conference, and beating a team like Mercyhurst, that's what you have to do. Penn State over Ohio State. That was the Thursday-Friday games. Ohio State should have won Thursday. We talked about it on the show. They were head and shoulders the better team Friday, though, and it showed. Augustana got through the Northern Michigan goaltending wall. As expected, I predicted Augustana would be a pretty good team this year. But you, Mr. Beard, you predicted Maine and BU. Maine sweeping. That was
because I have not been a fan of watching. BU's been terrible on their own end. I mean, I get it. Yegorov not been great. You want to save from them here or there, but I just think they've not been good for them at all. So
that was your call. I thought they would split. I was wrong. They put a thumping on them each night. Beard with the smash. That was an insane pick at that time. 7 versus 5. Great call. And we talked about this already. Wisconsin swept Minnesota.
Dude. I mean, Golden Gophers are not making the tourney, man.
No, they are not. From top
they
5.
Are not. They're not making the tourney, man. Like they got to split these games. They're getting swept.
Yeah.
If they split these, I'm not sweating it. They missed Snuggerud bad. Like they did not have somebody, and it's, you know what, man? Like they're a victim of their own basically success. Like they have all the fucking state of Minnesota to recruit from. They should have the best team. It shouldn't even be close. I mean, they should be right there with BU, BC, Michigan, Maine.
You don't have to go far to recruit. It's not like they're far from Canada.
They're like the Kentucky basketball of hockey.
Yes, that's a great comparison.
That's what and they just haven't been. They have not been there, man. And it's been a long time. When was the last time they won? 2014 or something? Like it's been a long time.
Yeah, because I saw them play at the Garden when the Frozen Four was in Boston.
They were in the Tampa one. They lost to Quinnipiac.
Yeah, they got thumped by Minnesota State. Like they were up 1-0 at the end of 1 and lost 5-1. Yeah,
you can't lose to Minnesota. You can't split. You got to That's the team you got to beat. Anyway, you're supposed to be the creme de la creme of Minnesota hockey, man. So I know, and I know this NIL. I think we called this early. Moskov's out if they not calling for people's jobs, but
I think Minnesota and BC are two teams where I believe coaches' jobs are on the line this season.
Yeah, I have
too much talent.
And BC should have won a title in Minnesota. That's gonna not sit well with that BC booster club,
That's
the NIL contingent or whatever.
Yeah, I can look at that one and go, Davies made 43 saves.
No, I got you, Mike. But that team with Ryan Leonard, Will Smith, like the goalie, Gauthier,
Fowler.
Look at Gauthier this year. Is he like second or third in the NHL in goals?
Yeah, the kid's insane,
dude. We were a little bit late on him. We thought he was gonna have a year last year, but I think he's like right up there. I got this NHL stats. So, that's defenseman. My bad. Goals. Nathan McKinnon, Jack Hughes, Cole Caulfield, Mark Scheifele, Marty Necas, Sidney Crosby, Leon Draisaitl, Morgan Geeky, Pavel Dorofeev, Kiefer Sherwood. But that is all tied. I thought he was up there a bit. Who were we talking about?
Gauthier? He might be its points.
Yes, he has 7 in 12 games. 11 games, sorry.
On pace for a 40-goal season.
Here are all the other guys who have 7 goals, by the way. Austin Matthews. Okay, he's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Wyatt Johnson. Heard of him?
Yeah.
Anthony Cirelli. He might be all right. Seth Jarvis. Okay, very good player. My favorite Carolina Hurricane. Cutter Gauthier. Bo Horvat.
Wow.
Kirill Kaprizov. David Pasternak. Nick Schmaltz. Macklin Celebrini. By the way, Celebrini. If you get a chance, since we're talking BU sucking, turn on some Sharks because they are fun to watch. And they outplayed Colorado, and Celebrini should have drawn 3 calls he didn't get the call for. And he was not diving, and the ref was a fucking bag of shit on the ice. They should have dog walked Colorado. And they were the better team on the ice. I was like, right now, the better team on this ice is the San Jose Sharks. So Macklin Celebrini doing great things there already.
Kid's a natural leader, too. I love that part.
By the way, 8 goals, Shane Pinto, Logan Cooley, Dawson Mercer, Kyle Connor, Dylan Larkin, Jack Eichel. Then you got Kiefer Sherwood, Pavel, by the way, Kiefer Sherwood, 9 goals, 0 assists. Gotta love it. Pavel Dorofeev, 9 goals, 1 assist. Doesn't need it. They need a shooter. That's so ridiculous. He's going to have 50 goals this year because of Eichel and Marner. It's ridiculous. And Eichel's scoring fucking goals this year. He has 8 goals, 11 assists, 19 points on the year. I think he's like second place. Yeah, Scheifele just passed him with 20 points. Scheifele, by the way, is having like the best season. Nobody's talking about it. But Jack Eichel, Boston University guy, is sitting at 19. And Macklin Celebrini, Boston University, is at 18, tied. That's unbelievable, dude.
It's like they do stuff there at BU.
I'm just saying, like, the college hockey kids are on the list, my friend. It's not even close. Was Jack Hughes a college guy?
Yes, he was. I'm sorry, everyone. I get the Hughes mixed up. There's 2 Hughes families. There's 3 played in Michigan.
No, they're all brothers.
No, there's Hughes. 2 separate Hughes families, and they all play college hockey.
Luke. Oh, no, I got what you're saying. But the guy, Luke, Jack, and Quinn are all brothers.
Yeah, I forget if they played at Northeastern, the other brothers played at Michigan, or vice versa. And yes,
I know Luke Hughes. I know Luke Hughes played at Michigan.
All right, so so those brothers.
Jack Hughes did not play college. Obviously, saying
he didn't. All right.
No, yeah.
There's Hughes that played at
Luke
Michigan.
went to Michigan. I know Luke went to Michigan. Yeah. I don't think Quinn did either. I don't think Quinn went to college. He just was like good all of a sudden.
Yeah. No, I get them mixed up all the time, and I shouldn't. But when you live in Boston, you see a lot of Northeastern games, and when you're a Michigan fan,
I think the Hughes boys are the one. Those three brothers are actually from Michigan, but there's a Hughes family from Boston, right?
Yeah,
and one of the kids is named Jack Hughes as well, right?
Yeah, so that's why I get them. I'm just this, that, and the other way. I'm like, which one's which?
Yeah, but Jack Hughes is one of the top 15 guys in the NHL. So
of course. Yeah, no, but remembering where he played, can't figure that out. I always cross him up.
By the way, born in Orlando, Quinn Hughes.
Florida, get another guy. Good for them.
Florida.
You said born in Orlando?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if all the brothers were buried there. I was trying to read his background because I didn't know what if he played college or not. It doesn't say. This NHL bio is fucking horrible.
Yeah,
should get like elite prospects or something. And that tells you I should have just not go to that site. I don't know why I do it. Go ahead and finish up what you want to talk about as far as the games played this weekend, so we can finish up the show.
Yeah. So
any of those. So real quick, you talked about Penn State, Ohio State.
Yeah, so that was the highlight for me. Penn State finally gets the big win. I downgraded the ASU wins. I'm not downgrading Ohio State. I'd like to.
Yeah. And they were up 2-0. They lost that game 3-2. Yeah. That was, Ohio State's going to kill themselves for that one. I think they're going to wish that they
should have won that game.
Yeah.
I want to give some love to the Northern Michigan goalies again, Graham and Ashton. They're now the only duo in the country with over 200 saves on the season for each of them. Definitely going to see them in the transfer portal next year because you're averaging over 40 saves a game. Good for you guys. Northern Michigan, please suck less. I'm just going to say it as it is. You have two phenomenal goalies. You should win more games.
By the way, Quinn Hughes did go to Michigan for 2 years. He started at St. Michael's Buzzers, then went to the U.S. National Development Program and the USHL, played 2 years there in the under 17 and then the under 18. And then in 2017, 2018, and 2018, 2019, he played for the University of Michigan, where he had 29 points one year and 33 in the other.
Nice. All right. Excellent. Yep. Last one is this. Actually, Beard, I'll ask you this one. Is Maine back? I guess we expected Maine to be great this year, only losing.
I don't know, man. I'm a wait and see with Maine. I'm a wait and see with them. I just think there's a lot of parity. They haven't really shown anything to me that make me think that they're a dominant team. Like, do you feel like this roster is better than last year's?
No.
See? So I just got to wait and see.
Yeah. And then is this the BU wake-up call, or are we still on the I think BU is
no, dude. I don't think they're going to be woken up. I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs right now. And if they continue to play half as bad as they're playing right now, they're going nowhere. They need to 180-degree improve their game. Like, they are going in the wrong direction. I don't see anything that's going good for them right now. And like you and I said, we both believe in Jay Pandolfo. Colby Cohen's been on the show. We like BU. You have BU in your background for the whole first season. You had the arena they play at behind you. Yeah. So there's no BU hate on this show. I have the BU jersey, over my shoulder most shows. So we like BU. We are fans of BU. We want to see BU do good. I think it's better when a BU or a BC is in the tournament and in maybe the Frozen Four. It's just good. The Boston fans are awesome. They love hockey. And my good friend who just passed, Pat Megan, always told me, Boston is a hockey town. Fuck the Celtics. Fuck the Patriots. We love our hockey. It's BU, BC, the Beanpot, and the Bruins in that order. And I think sometimes, there are a lot of fans that like the Bruins over college hockey. But for the most part, I feel like college hockey is like a religion there, man. So, I mean, you can attest, Mike. You're there.
I want to know, you can get a city that can have 4 college games going at once, and each game has over 3,000 people at it. Some people say, well, North Dakota gets 13,000.
Yeah, and a city is expensive to live in is Boston.
Yeah.
Because it's up there. It's in the top 5. I think it's number 3 most expensive cities in America.
Exactly.
It's fucking horrible.
And when people tell me, oh, North Dakota gets 13,000, I'm like, that's one team. I'm telling you, have 4 different games going on.
Yeah, they don't have another college in the state that plays hockey.
Yeah, we have 11
in North Dakota.
Yeah.
And they can pick and choose kids from Minnesota. Like most of their kids aren't North Dakotan. Jonathan Toews, not North Dakotan. TJ Oshie, not North Dakotan. Like
Ed Belfour.
Yeah, Ed Belfour. Definitely not North Dakotan.
So the last concern I have, I think we talked about it, I think his jobs in the park, his jobs on the chopping block is Boston College. I'm hitting the panic button hardcore. Their parents are calling for the coach's head. So
yeah, and you're there and you're hearing the heat. How much does the alumni? Because I feel like BU, we'll get a sense. We'll hear Colby say some shit. We'll be like, okay, they're not going to fire Pandolfo. He's allowed to have a bad year if they don't have I kind of would think it would benefit some of those guys on BU to have a bad year and not make a long run. But we'll see. I still, again, I have, like, if you told me tomorrow, BU's in the Frozen Four, I go, that checks. So,
I'm working on getting more alumni info. The few alums I have talked to at BC, they're calling for the coach's head. I've talked to a lot of their parents. They are calling for the coach's head.
Yeah.
And
I know, Avi. They're not going to can him. We're not saying Avi says BU's made the last 3 4s and 4s. I know. I've been at the last 3 4s and 4s, and it's been awesome.
Jay's job is very safe. He can have a bad year.
Yeah, we're not worried. I'm not saying that I want BU to not make it, but I'm saying if they don't make it, it's not the worst thing. I think it would benefit those kids to have a little bit of failure. You know, Tom Brady said it best. I got better from my failures. You got to fail. It can't be, you can't just go win. I think, look, McDavid is a great example. He won on every level until he got to the NHL. And like, man, now he lost last year. Okay, they could have won. They should have won. They came back from 3-0. They were a better team even. This year, it wasn't even close, it felt like. Even the Panthers, like, let one slip. That should have been a 5-game series. It was like, and dude, honestly, having seen the Panthers this year and how well they're playing, without the guys that are missing, Kachuk and Barkov, I'm like, oh my God, nobody's fucking touching the Panthers once those guys come back. Because they don't have to rush them back. They're going to play good. It's unreal. So, look, I just think it would benefit BU to not make the tournament this year. It's not the worst thing in the world. Now, Mike's saying BC, from who he's hearing from, alumnus, the coach, I feel like it's appropriate. He's underperformed with some of the most talented. They were the number 1 team in the nation last year and didn't get the job done. Okay, and give
Denver some credit. They
that was down 2 years ago, right? Because
last year,
Western won last year. But
right,
yes,
no, but I'm saying that to knock out BC, Denver was the one beating them in the sectionals, and a very, very pro BC crowd. But I'm gonna look the day before, you couldn't get through Bentley, and then when you came out swinging, I don't know.
So real quick, because we're not gonna preview games, we're doing that Thursday show. But since you talked about Boston College, they are at Vermont. If Boston College gets swept by Vermont at home, I think the noise is going to get real fucking loud.
I actually think that it would benefit him. He'll start playing all 4 lines because I can see it in guys' legs. That they're tired. Like, I look at Higgins, that kid is tired. He's
he's getting too much ice time.
22 minutes a night. The kid's gassed.
Dude, that's too much for a forward. That's like 7 more minutes than you want a forward to get. You want your forward to be in like the 18-minute range.
Kid's exhausted already.
Yeah. That sounds like a starting 1D, honestly. That kind of number.
Liga, same story. Over 22 minutes.
Yeah, and that kid is clutch. You can't tell me he's not good. This is what I'm saying, dude. I'm with you. I think that they have a real problem there. And if I was alumnus, I'd be squeaky wheel a little bit there. I'd feel like, hey, no, we've had good teams, man. Well, we should have outplayed, because look, I just feel like that team with Ryan Smith or Ryan Leonard has looked really. By the way, he's looked really good for the Capitals this year.
Him,
and if he can find the net a couple more times, he's hit a couple posts. He's at 6 or 7 goals. Like it's like, he could be a 50 goal scorer at some point in his career once he gets his confidence in the NHL, and it's starting to show. So that's good. Good sign. Happy about that. You want any closing thoughts before we call the show?
Touch on the weekend. Overall, went 4-6 on the weekend, 16-9 on the year.
4-6, not great. 4-6, not great.
But I mean, it's a profit. We'll take it. 2.5 overall. We haven't hit a parlay yet this year. We stuck the first one out.
By the way, I think Jersey Jerry hit a 716-1 parlay that he put out for like DraftKings.
Good.
And so like everybody fucking cashed. So congrats to those guys. If I bet football, your Patriots won, by the way. They look dominant. They might be the best team in the AFC, dude, because the Colts got beat by the Steelers.
I think so. And everyone that's not clapping. This not clapping. This is clapping. They're calling for cheating scandals because the Patriots middle linebackers, quote unquote, induced a false snap, and the hand motion was this. That's not clapping. That is.
Oh, I didn't even hear this.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
How about just who did they beat?
The Falcons.
Like it wasn't even close, was it?
No, 24-23. The Falcons shanked an extra point with like 4 minutes to go to tie.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that's not on the fucking middle linebacker then.
No.
Dude, I seen so many missed kicks. I was watching the Packers game, and the Carolina won that game, by the way, but not without shooting themselves in the foot. Their fucking running back does the Key and Peele thrust celebration. They fucking nail him for it.
It's stupid. And
he gets a 15-yard penalty. The fucking kicker misses the extra point. They won that game 16-13, I think. But I think the Pats and Bucks could both be in the Super Bowl, Avi. So you know who won't be in the Super Bowl and don't have to feel bad for me because my Dodgers just had an epic Game 7 win? My New York Giants. They're going right back down the toilet. So not looking so good. Give your balls a tug. All right, I will. Thank you for joining us. Oh, my God. What a fucking name. All right, Mike, let's end the show, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
We'll see you Thursday, guys. 10:30 Eastern. Mike will have all his picks. We'll preview all the games. We did talk about Boston College, Vermont. Maybe some job stuff. There's a bunch of other great games. Merrimack at BU. That's going to be real interesting. Merrimack's good.
Big rivalry.
And BU looks like shit. So if Merrimack sweeps, I know Jay Pandolfo's not going to lose his job, but I would expect to not see BU in the top 20.
I'll preview this a little bit. The last 6 times those teams have played, there has been a fight, and 2 of them have led to the benches clearing. And I've bet all 6.
Can't wait for it. That
guys,
one I'm watching. That one I'm watching. That'll be on ESPN Plus, hopefully. So, all right, guys. We will see you Thursday, 10:30 Eastern. Appreciate everybody. TikTok. Thank you. We had a bunch of people throw from TikTok. Yeah, we did good, man. We did good. We made a whole 10 cents or something. Bitch, we can retire.